This Mobile Geeks video is powered by ASUS. Nicole Scott here from Mobile Geeks, and here I'm checking out ASUS's new flagship device, the ZenFone 3 Deluxe. Twirling it around, you can see that it has a gorgeous aluminum full body design. It's got no visible antenna lines, except for if you really look really hard down here on the bottom right here, if you really try to find them, they're there, but super invisible, very seamless, and you don't have that same kind of like big black bar that we've seen on so many other full aluminum body chassis. Now, it does feel very great in the hand. When you take your thumb down the side, it feels very nice and curved. And then on this side, where you can see that they don't have a plastic bumper leading up to the AMOLED display. It's actually just the curved metal, which I really like. So, full body all the way around. On the back there in the middle, you see we have a fingerprint sensor. If I put my hand onto the back, put it, I kind of grasp the bottom. So I have fairly normal-ish girl hands. So on like a dude, that would be like, yeah. So when we check out the fingerprint sensor, that's going to be interesting to see how much of the fingerprint it actually registers. So walking around, you can see that they've kept the kind of ZenFone design with, there's no volume on this one, but the fingerprint sensor there. Volume rocker on the side here, unified rocker, a separated power button. Around the bottom, we have a single speaker as well as USB Type-C, so that's reversible. So no more needing to figure out which way it's going to go. And then this has a quick charge 3.0. This is a 3,000 milliampere battery that it is charging. On the bottom here, you can see that they have this chin, and it has a kind of that spun metal design that we're used to from the ZenFone series line. You can kind of see it, well, not on the back of this one, but definitely on the kind of shininess right down there at the bottom. So at the top here, you can see that we have a bunch of people in the background, but it's also an 8 megapixel wide angle lens. So if I just put it, this way, you can see, well, it doesn't look very wide angle. Let's go into the settings and actually check that out. Now, here we go. No, because I think it's in a 4:3 format, which it is. So you can see that we have a great wide angle there, and if we flip it around, this is the 23 megapixel Sony sensor. So this is actually the newer one than what's appearing in their X line. So let's see how quickly we can take some shots. Okay, well, we're gonna have to turn that down. That's a pretty loud button. But yeah. We have EIS and OIS, so if we want to take video, there's people walking, you can see that it is quite stable. If we take a look around the system, you can see that it has the Zenfone Ui, which is pretty classic. We're used to seeing a lot of the standard stuff. You can see that the circular UI is still here. The performance on the UI is very nice and smooth, and that is because it's running a Snapdragon 820 processor with 6 gigabytes of RAM, which is kind of enormous, 6 gigabytes. If we take a look down the side, you can see that there's actually an always-on display option here as well. Let's just turn that on so you can see that there it is. Slide that up. And heading back into the settings, we're also running Android 6.0 with the latest security patch, which is pretty handy. So overall, this device it feels really nice in the hand. We have the sapphire glass on the protruding camera module at the back. There's also the laser autofocus there, which helps you obviously take faster shots at night, as well as anything that's in a 1.2 meter line of sight. It's going to focus on that a little bit faster. It also has continuous tracking, and it's kind of feature packed. There's a lot of stuff going on with the camera, like on previous Zenfone models, but a couple of high-end features, especially like the EIS as well as the OIS. So no word on pricing just yet, but I have to admit, pretty excited about the build quality and the thin lines of this Zenfone 3 Deluxe. What do you guys think? 6 gigabytes of RAM? Do you need it? Is it too much? Nicole Scott here from Mobile Geeks, taking a look at the new flagship from ASUS, the Zenfone 3 Deluxe.